like that, they would come in and engrave it with the black.
Some pavers you see are concrete based.
Yeah.
These are clay fired.
Okay, 2 questions. Where are those done? You said the other ones were in Ohio. You're not going to take those. Where are those done?
Was it in Georgia?
Georgia? Okay. 2, on your 8x8 bricks, because at DAR yesterday, they were pushing this, which is what we want. But it says on the 8x8 something about an emblem on the brick. And they were questioning what emblem? So, fill me in.
Okay, the emblem would be like, of course, this is the second project, but we're already committed to the bricks. And the emblem would be, we haven't come up with it yet.
Oh.
So it's not out there to choose from.
Okay.
But we would think it would be like Army, Navy, Marines.
Oh,
Something
the service
similar
emblem.
to the papers you would see out at Russell High School when they put those out there. It'd be to signify what branch of service your ancestor was in. The bricks aren't necessarily all for Revolutionary War soldiers. It would be for any veterans in your family. So you could put your father on it, your brother, your husband. You know.
Okay, that was my question because of the number of lines, number of spaces to include everything. You have to, for every space, you have to count a slot.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand that, so I'm helping you clarify here, and we're on TV, so it helps. And then the emblem, I understand the emblem will take away, regardless of where it is, it's going to take away of some of your lines.
That's right. That's
Yes,
correct.
okay,
That's correct.
all right. That was my question.
We're not so far into this project that we've come up with all the answers just yet. But we wanted to get the color base behind us so we feel a little more lightheaded and a little more pressure off our shoulders that we can continue with at least the first phase of the project right now.
Well, I think quality is always going to trump everything else. You want this to represent the best.
Well, that's one reason why we came in as a like, we're going to be the ones that are actually physically building this on the spot. I mean, we want it to last forever. You know, I mean, we're neighbors here. We live here in this community. We want this to be something that's excellent. So, I mean, we would rather, you know what I'm saying, try to use the best products, you know what I'm saying, that we can, and just have as smooth of a process as we can. And so far, just in all the development stages that we've been in and stuff, it's went really, really nice.
The way
Good.
this brick is designed, and he said in the pattern that we have, that later on, after we install the initial bricks, if somebody wants to come in and put a family member in later on, and they want an 8x8 brick, then these bricks are designed to be grooved edges here that they will pretty easily pop up, and you can take 2 of these out and put an 8x8 in.
Replace.
Yes.
And what we were talking about as far as like getting these replaces, like maybe once a quarter, you know, once a half a year, because you don't want people saying, hey, I need to get this, you know, just this one. You want to be able to do it where, hey, things aren't obstructed whenever they're out there and everything's done. You can come in, pop them up, put the other ones in quickly. We want to make sure that that process is super smooth.
And one thing we learned from our good friends is that what we're looking at is probably what they call a basket weave. There's all kinds of patterns, and that probably would be one of the best. They call it basket weave. We can show you that, but
yeah, I think the reason why it worked good was because of the 8x8s and the 4x8s.
I think there was a question about the plan too. We are working with artist Alexander Brindley, and his brother has just come in from Savannah maybe this year. He's a historical restoration architect. He's worked down there some years. We are going to meet with him end of this month and talk about the design. Give us options, and we'll bring that back to y'all. But also, what we want to ensure is that we have a plan when we engrave that it doesn't disrupt the overall appearance of the plaza. You understand what I'm saying? The pattern is going to, so we don't have bricks that get changed in direction and it just skews everything. So we're going to have a plan, we're going to have a numbering system, so you know that if you have a brick engraved, you know you're at age something, something, whatever. And so that's going to be part of this too, so you guys can see what you all see. That's normal. But anyway,
So Richard, while you're standing there, if someone wants one of these bricks, how do they get it?
They got a.
Richard, answer, you and Randy can answer
We're
it.
back here.
What's that?
Denise, she's got the forms.
I know, but no one else does.
Denise Shoulders.
See Denise Shoulders at Archives. There we go.
It's in phases. We do the stone, the plaza, there's going to be a wall and a retaining wall in the back. There's a number of other things we're talking about, but hopefully we can do the stone and the plaza at the same time, if we can. That's basically, that's based on fundraising, and that's what we're in the middle of right now. We're going to have something here, and some of you are going to get an invitation, okay, to help us out. How's that? So I'm just looking around and see anybody we need to invite. All of us. But anyway, I don't know, are there any questions?
I appreciate y'all taking the time to really think it through, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, the longevity of it is what I'm more concerned about. When it comes to colors, my wife don't let me get nowhere near a swatch it like when we're painting and nothing, so I'm like lean on the experts when it comes to that, so.
Looks like you dressed yourself today.
Just to jump in there for a second, I mean, that's one reason why we're so excited about being a part of this project. I mean, we're gonna want to keep up with it, you know what I'm saying, until
Can I have that brick back?
everything's, you know what I'm saying, completed.
So what is the name of the color? This is what I'm looking for, because that, what you're showing me is not the same company as this.
Yeah, we showed you that just for the pattern.
Okay.
Because they didn't have the book. All right.
So it's WG Company.
Write that down, Mike Stewart.
It would be these, a mixture of these three, we think to begin with.
These three.
Yeah, they look better when they're mingled.
Yeah, I think
So this is just to show basket weave pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
got you.
blocked that one out.
And it's gonna be either
Conflicting with the.
dark antique or mulberry,
No, I
right?
thought that he
So we
said
can't-
a combination of these.
Are you gonna do both?
We're doing both of these,
Yeah.
and this is the only one we got they need. So it's gonna be a combination of all three.
I like that idea. It would
Yeah,
look
our
better.
tone, brownish, it shows the pattern.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
That looks really good with two
But
darks
we're not
in there, and then
Let's-
the one.
Anyhow,
Did you want to see that?
things
I
get
saw it.
dirty, it doesn't show up.
It'll look,
Yeah, I'm like Tyler, I don't need to be making that decision, but somebody who does could put that up against that thing and looks fine to
If,
me.
if you look at that yellow piece of paper right there, that's real close to the brick color,
Yeah, it is.
so it's real close, so,
It's
so that's
pretty
when we sit in that
Yeah,
meeting.
I'm just pointing it over here though. You know,
Right.
that's in the family of the color that the brick over there is now, so.
It's good quality stuff.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for your time, we appreciate it.
Appreciate it, thank you very much.
And as I said, if anyone wants to purchase one of these bricks, you can see Denise at Archives. Or Peggy. See someone at Archives. Thank you, gentlemen. Moving ahead, we need approval of bills.
Make a motion to approve the bill.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any questions or comments?
I got a question. On the jail bill, there's 2 bond payments.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what that's for.
That's for the reimbursed clerk's office.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just had never
That is
seen
still
that
ongoing.
before.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't know what that
Yes, sir.
meant. Okay.
which one was that you were asking about?
Now, there's 2 on here for bond payments, and only bond payments we do is for elected officials, but that's the reimbursement for the funds we were talking about.
Is that the end of that story, or is?
No, it's still ongoing. I've been in constant contact, and we're identifying people on video, sending still shots, and that's still in the works, but no,
Well,
that's still being
I wanted to,
investigated.
I guess this may be a question for Joe, or, because, you know, we talked about bond payments for like bonding the sheriff, or bonding the clerk, and things like that. When this type of scenario happens, is that a bond claim?
It can be.
It could have been.
My thought would be if we pay it directly, it might save us money in the long run, based upon the amount of money that it was.
It's
I mean, so you're saying it's
$2,690.
not worth,
Claims drive up prices, and this was a relatively low price, so by paying that as opposed to...
Is there, I mean, in the case like, and I'm ignorant on this, but is there a deductible per se on a bond claim?
I don't know, I would assume there is, but even if there wasn't, I would guarantee you your next bond would be a lot higher. And we've had issues with that in the past where those were very high, not for any reason other than the market going up. So I think it's the right move to pay it based upon what the figure is, because that market can skyrocket to a point that you're over a barrel in terms of even bonding somebody.
So in your opinion, I guess, when is it worthy of filing a claim? Like, I mean, what would,
A
6
typical
figures?
bond payment, though, would come back, so if you made a bond claim and they paid it, they're coming back to you and asking for reimbursement. You know, it's how it works in the construction world. So if I had a bond called on me and it took $200,000 to finish the project, the bonding company, which is an insurance company, is coming back and saying, you owe us $200,000. And your price for that bond next year is also going to be higher.
Or they might not even bond you again.
Yeah, so,
Well, that's what I thought, I guess that's why I sort of prefaced that with, is this the end of it, or is the taxpayer going to be made whole at some point? So,
The only way the taxpayers will be whole at this point, made whole at this point, is if they find who did it and are forced to reimburse. But most likely, we've lost every dime of that. Which, by the way, does not make me happy at all.
Well, it doesn't make me happy either, but it's being investigated and looked into, everything is turned over. And like I said, I'm just as upset as you all are, but we're doing everything we can. I work with state police every day to try to get updates, so.
I appreciate you doing that. I mean, I know you are. I didn't know, when I saw that bond and the payment,
Yes,
or
sir.
in somebody's name, I thought we were bonding somebody. And I'm like, the only people we bond is people who handle money and elected officials in certain scenarios, like, you know, Stacy, because
Yes, sir.
she does money, the sheriff, you know, they handle money. They're bonded positions.
That being said, is there any other questions? If not, roll call.
Davenport,
yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcox,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes, I do have one more question though, but I'm still voting yes.
Baker.
Yes. What's your question, sir?
So my other question is the jail too. What is the underground vault and storage? There's
That's
like,
UV&S that used to be Land Sharp Shredded.
oh, okay.
They will send, sometimes instead of just the invoice, they'll send you like how many bin tips, how much you saved, how much, you know, in recycling. And so we didn't get all the invoices, so we were trying to go back and make sure all those were caught up.
Okay.
Yes, that's what used to be Land Sharp Shredded.
So
It's UV&S, and the county, all offices use that countywide.
So these dates on those are just the dates of the invoices?
Yes.
Some of these back to 23?
Yes.
I guess since we're asking questions, on the rock on the Liberty Church Road, the reimburse, does that finalize some of the discussion we had last meeting about?
Yes, sir.
Those that bought rock?
Yes, sir.
too?
Yes, sir. Is there any other question? If not, moving on. Treasurer's report, Amanda's not with us today, but Hannah's going to come up and go over budget transfers and cash transfers.
Good morning.
Got a couple things for you. First, we need to get approved the budget transfers.
Make a motion to approve the budget transfers totaling $4,161.08.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. If no discussion,
No.
roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcox,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
And then we have 3 cash transfers to do today. She made a little note on here for you all to know that these are a little higher since we do only have the 1 court meeting this month. So the first one we need to do is transfer $350,000 from occupational net profits tax fund to the jail fund.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
No.
Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bowman,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
I need to transfer $75,000 from the occupational net profits tax fund to the LGEA fund.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
And then we need to transfer $125,000 from the occupational net profits tax fund to the 911 fund.
I move to accept that.
Second.
I have a motion and multiple seconds. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. That's it. Thank you,
Thank you.
Hannah. I appreciate it. Moving along, road work request, District 1.
District 1, continue maintenance. Appreciate all the work you done on the list and taking the calls. Appreciate it.
District 2?
Nothing, are we still working on Kirby?
Yes, ma'am.
Still working on that?
Yes, ma'am. We've got,
I had-
we turned it into FEMA to see if we can get them to pay for it. Nothing happens fast with FEMA, unfortunately. And we've got some other avenues that we're working on in case it doesn't, to try to keep the county from having to actually pay for any damage that was occurred to that.
Okay. I had somebody to ask me the other day, and
Okay.
that's why I was asking. but-
If we need, we'll get with Pee Wee and you, and if we need to go out there and do something temporary until we can get a good answer, we will. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. All right, District 3.
I think we had a call from a gentleman on Milton Sharp Road to see if we could meet to talk about some road concerns. I called him back, left a message, so I might try to get with you to schedule a visit out there. But otherwise, maintenance, appreciate all the departments doing.
District 4.
Continue maintenance, thank you.
District 5.
Yes, Pee Wee, I had mentioned to you this morning, I talked to the people at Plainview Church Road about their new paving, and they're wanting that to be added to the county road system, and I said we would defer to what you saw in your evaluation.
Let it sit and watch it for a while, let it sit, and we'll get back. As soon as I see, feel that it's be safe for us to take, no problem, I'll get back with you.
All right, Pee Wee says he needs to wait to see if it settles, and at that point, we will get back with the people who put that in as far as accepting it into the county. Thank you, Pee Wee.
Which road is that? One over there by the church.
It's Guy Candler,
Guy Candler.
where they've changed it, they've already paved it, but Pee Wee says we need to make sure it's, not gonna
Right.
settle.
We'd like for that blacktop to go through at least a season or two, just to see what it's gonna do before we
Well, I
accept
told
it.
them I would bring that up so that they could feel justified that they've done everything they can do, and I said that Pee Wee and you, Judge, would
Yes, ma'am.
be who we confer with. Thank you for everything you do. Cemetery Road's very grateful for the trees down. Thank you.
District 6.
Continue maintenance. Thank you for everything.
With that being said, I need approval of roadwork request.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. Next up on the agenda is elected officials. Sheriff Stratton, you have anything for us? There's a fee report.
Make a motion to acknowledge the sheriff's fee report.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call.
I got a question.
Oh, sorry.
on the commission on taxes, $453,553.89. That all doesn't get turned over to the county, right?
I think it does, but I'll double check and see real quick.
Can't be, because our income off, no, that's probably right. Our income off property tax is about 2 million.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I apologize. I was
No,
thinking.
I thought that was right.
I'm pretty sure,
I was thinking, man, I thought that was only,
Yeah.
but you're right, it's 2 million, so,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
November's fee, so that's why it's probably
okay.
because that was a busy month as well.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I got you. You'd think after 19 years I'd figure that out, but apparently
No,
not.
no, actually, when I was reading it, signing it,
I was thinking, yeah, that's not that much money, you know? I was like, yeah, but we still got 1.5 million to go, so get with it.
Well, it just gets funny. You know, 'cause we actually collected close to 97% of our taxes, so it's going to start reducing because it'll be less taxes. I think it's 4,000 bills left to collect, so that'll go down some.
Great.
So,
Anything else for us, Sheriff?
I forgot to mention during my road work request, sorry. I got a complaint about J.R. Williams Road.
Pleasant Church, after Pleasant
It's off
Trail.
Proctorville. Yeah. Some people speeding through there, so I'll give you some times later. I'll get with them and
Okay.
see if they can tell us some times, maybe you can help slow people down out there. So we posted a new speed limit sign a few weeks ago, so they've had time.
25, did it go down, or was it 25 and it got reduced?
I don't think there was one on J.R. Williams, but there was on the other
The other
road,
side.
the other side, which is a different road.
Yeah,
But it's, I think it's 20.
okay.
With that being said, for the fee report, I need a roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodman,
Yes.
Bocott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
That's all I have.
That's it.
Okay,
Thank
one
you,
other
Sheriff.
thing.
Yes.
So on the bypass at 100, can't remember if it was, because my daughter is the one who witnessed it, not me. It was either Tuesday or Saturday. I have to go back and ask her, but later in the evening, close to 5 o'clock. So what do y'all call that, headed east? If you were at 431, headed to 6880,
Yes.
headed east,
Yes, towards Bowling Green Road.
55, 60 miles an hour, never
Coming
checked
down
up.
the hill.
Never checked up. You know, and she said that they realized it after they went through it.
Right.
You know, and you know, again, people aren't doing it on purpose. It just blows my mind though, how you don't you go through rumble strips, you have a flashing light,
Yes.
and I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I know, like the stop signs on, is that Second Street the city has at the new intersection that actually are on the sign. I don't know if that's an option,
We need
that the
to talk-
state can do.
so we got that on the 431
Yes.
side coming into the bypass. That's a flashing
So,
stop.
and it's a little more, again, eye level, I guess you could say, even though you got rumble strips, signs, two different signs, but yeah, I'll have somebody go. It's mostly in the afternoon.
Well, I see them. I see the sheriff's department regularly sitting there.
No,
It's
you'd
not
be
a lack of
surprised.
policing.
People they just don't pay attention.
Man, people live out 100 know, for the most part. If
Yes,
they
you better
don't,
watch.
you better watch.
Yeah.
But it's the people who don't regularly travel that road. You
No.
better stop and you better look and see if somebody's 300
Yeah,
yards
I was coming
up.
through Bethel Street the other day, and they were from Tennessee, in the little S thing by Bethel, they stopped. They just stopped, and they didn't know what to do, because they just continue on, but there was that intersection, and they just froze. They just stopped and sit there, and of course, they got butt chewings, because everybody knows what to do, gave them a butt chewing for stopping, so I was like, I'm not stopping yet, you just took it, nothing more else I can do for you. But, you know, people they don't pay attention.
Well, I thought I'd tell you. So,
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up is our county clerk, Miss Stacy Watkins. She got a handful of paperwork.
And then I'm on the agenda in a minute.
Motion to approve the clerk's November fee report.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilkett,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk about your shelving?
We can, I had put, well, I was gonna try to apply for a grant, and it came out, the bids came out to over $30,000 for the shelving that we needed. And I had just put out, before I put it out for bid, I just put out a call to all clerks, hey, this is the kind of shelf I want, who's the vendors that you guys would recommend? And in doing that, we were given probably $15,000, $20,000 worth of shelves, and then I have more coming from Austin Johnson at the Simpson County Clerk's Office. They just opened a satellite office, so I'm actually going to wind up with more shelves than what I did.
Excellent.
God's good.
Wow,
The
that
Lord
is cool.
provides.
Really cool.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Next up, Jailer Joshua Toomey. Josh, will you have anything for us, sir?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning. As of this number, or this morning, our numbers, 77 county, 52 state, 28 are stateside, holding 1 for out of county for 130.
Give me those numbers again.
77 county, 52 state, 28 on our state work side, and then holding 1 for out of county for 130.
Thank you.
And we have booked them 50 since the last quarter meeting.
I keep thinking it'll go down.
Unfortunately.
Those numbers are very, very low historically.
They
Yes.
are.
It was
Whenever
230
we set on
when I
court,
first started.
we've always ran over 200
You had
until COVID.
county inmates well above 100 as the norm, so.
It's the norm.
It was.
Sad but true, the norm. Okay.
Last week our work ready boot camp went really well. We had 12 graduates, outstanding students, did very well in the program. And then I always followed up with a job fair. That was yesterday throughout the day, and that went very well. Very good turnout. I'd like to thank all the businesses that did participate in our job fair. Very grateful for that. John Swords and his group. I've actually asked to speak about that Thursday at their end of the year board meeting, but we're in the works right now, working on the next boot camp date for February, March, timeframe 26. And then our next pre-release class will be January 16th from 2 to 4 in our classroom, our library at the detention center. And then as far as just updates for the end of the year, we've been in the works for several weeks on revival, and that is scheduled for the 15th through the 19th. I have numerous churches, local and out of town and even out of state, that's coming to attend, and we're looking forward to that event. But it's going to start at 5 o'clock. Everybody will start on Monday and go through Friday. There's no timetable to end. It's all voluntary as far as the individuals who want to participate, but it's, again, starting at 5 o'clock, the 15th through the 19th. But anybody who wants to attend is welcome to.
Where's it at?
We're going to be outside.
Okay.
I've got heaters and lights, canopies, stage.
So like a tent type deal?
Yes, yes. But yes, so put a lot of work into it. I'm very excited, and they are too. And like I said, well, I've got another follow-up meeting with all the individuals that's coming up the end of this week, first of next week, before to finalize the schedule. But it's going to be a lot of testimony shared. And, the way I look at it, can't change the mind until you change the heart. You got to unlock that heart first. So we're trying to give them that opportunity, get them thinking, get them talking, get them asking questions. So, but I think we're doing good things over there, and we've come a long way, and we've got a ways to go. We always want to strive to be better and push ourselves. So, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to department heads. Ginger?
I'm further on down the agenda.
Okay.
That's all I got.
We'll get back with you. Ms. Denise Shoulders, Grant and Archives, would you like to come and give us some updates?
Good morning, everybody.
No great news today. We'll take a break for that and pick back up in January. On the archive side, I wanted to share that as of this morning, for all of 2025, we have either received a call, answered an email, gotten a visit, received a letter, a smoke signal, or a carrier pigeon contact in some form or fashion with researchers from 27 states, the British Columbia from Canada, Mexico, and Turkey, had either been in our office or contacted us in some way. We also have had 117 guests sign our register, many more who came through that didn't sign. And one last time, you got 22 days to get your first certificate in the office.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No, you're very thorough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Road Supervisor, Pete, will you have anything for us?
No.
All right. Eric, since you're sitting there, animal control, or animal shelter rather, control shelter, all of the above.
How y'all doing there?
Morning, sir.
All right, we'll just run through our numbers real quick. Our November totals, we ended with 38 dogs, a net loss of 4 dogs for the month. We brought in 14 from ACO. We had 14 owner surrender and 2 trial adoption returned. We had 22 adoptions, 1 foster, 4 transferred out to other facilities, 5 owner pickups, and we had 2 unfortunately euthanized. We have average daily dogs of 36, which is pretty insane for the month. We've never had that kind of number, so that was pretty cool. But the sad part is we're at 48 dogs as of today. We just got in 2 sets of 4 puppies with their moms, so that kind of jumped us up. So
Puppies make great Christmas presents.
exactly, that's what,
All dogs do.
and they're as cute can be. But for the year, we brought in 526 dogs. We've had 536 dogs leave the facility with 268 adoptions.
Well, good.
Other than that, that's all I have for today.
Was that a monthly average of 36?
Yeah, so we do every month, we just average what we've had. We had a low of 33, which was pretty crazy for us. We've never been
Yeah,
that low.
that's good.
That's pretty awesome.
All right.
But, any other questions?
Can you tell us, or just let the public know, or if there's a situation where someone wants to call in, just kind of explain the process. Somebody wants to call in a dog or call in something not, that doesn't look humane for a dog. What's the process? They need to call the EOC, right?
Yes.
First, and then y'all dispatch.
So yes, so what happens is, yes, anybody who calls, even calls the shelter, we direct them to the non-emergency number.
Just where they can make a CAD.
Yeah, so we can have a CAD. We always want an accounting for it. So then we have a report. So then we send out the animal control officer. He'll get the CAD report, and then he'll either reach out to the number that called and see what's going on, if we need to go out on site, or he'll go out on site.
And he does all that like based on state laws, whatever state law there is, he.
State law, county law, city law. You know, it's with all the ordinances and everything else, but yes, basically whatever we follow, the KRS and any city ordinance.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it. Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Eric.
So looking around. Next up, Nathan, Solid Waste.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just had a couple of reports to go over for the time frame. The daily report. In November, 48 miles were picked up. They're in 66 bags and tires. So always appreciate the road crew. Talked to him today, Deputy Finn. Appreciate him and the crew out there. They're working at it. And the nonprofit groups, we still have them coming even with the colder weather. So appreciate that. And they also have a recycling report. Tim and the crew out there, 27 bales of cardboard and metal from the schools. That project is really taking off and continuing to grow. And also some from the clerk's office. We had some metal that's on that sheet that was recycled as well from the you just mentioned about the shelving, getting the old stuff, and we recycled that. So one note I'll have in addition is is you may recall back in June, we approved bids for code enforcement as far as the junk removal and the mowing of yards. And so that was approved through the end of 2025, so we'll be coming back to you in January to get that. And I was talking with the county attorney's office and Judge Baker, and just how we'll go about that, but we'll come back to you in January to re-up that.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate the work on Smith Grove Church Road. That looks amazing.
And I did need to mention that too. As y'all recall, there was a provision for volunteers to clean, and Michael Blue, Blue's Lawn and Landscaping, cleaned that property that you just mentioned, Smith Grove Church Road. So I want to express my appreciation to him for his volunteer work, and he's got that property looking a whole lot better.
Good deal. Plain View and Proctor, my son was involved in their team was cleaning up there, and I was out there some, and man, I just can't express enough on how much people, what they're throwing out. I mean, I know some of it's the trash trucks, stuff like that, ever so often, but I mean, full bottles of liquor, full bottles of beer, vape pens. I mean, I wish the public would just be a little more
What kind of
mindful
pens?
Vape pens.
Oh,
You
vape.
can't take 3 steps on a county road and not step on a
Fireball
vape
shots, you trip over them if you walk down the side of the road.
We've got a lot of cattle, you know, and around in our area too. So, I mean, it's like, I know, you know, all that stuff blows and that's your livelihood. I mean, I just wish people be a little bit more, especially, I mean, I'm glad it gives these kids opportunities to make money for their teams, but if you wouldn't want a kid seeing it, picking it up on the side of the road, then don't throw it out your window. That's just my opinion.
That's right.
So, but,
People are callous. When my youngest son was young, I'd make him clean our road frontage and drag a bag behind him, throw the stuff in. He loved it, not. But he said one day, he came up, he was so mad. He says, Mom, I was going along there picking up, and this guy rolled down his window, he says, hey, here's some more for you, threw a whole bag out.
People can be really.
wow. I'm not surprised, but wow.
Wow, yeah.
Anyway.
Keep chipping away, and keep working.
Appreciate it.
It was a slim team, that's what
Yep.
you're talking about,
Yep.
that picked up, so it was much appreciated with the work they did.
Yeah.
We try the education, we try to get them young, we're continuing
Yep,
to work
appreciate
on
you
that
keeping
too.
that lined up. It's a good program.
You know, back, of course, everything I say seems to indicate age here, but back in the 70s and 80s, they had a picture of an Indian crying, and it said, please don't litter our land. And that was very effective. It really cleaned up the litter that had been really bad before that. Is there any possibility we could get something that would catch their attention about littering?
Nathan has some signs he puts out.
I do, so I have.
We need
some- that
Nathan's
was- that
picture,
was-
Brian.
Don't scare them too much. No. We do try to, as money permits, we'll put out some ads and different things. I've done some of that on the radio and newspaper. And then I had, as Tyler mentioned, I do have some signs. In fact, I put out one on Plainview Road yesterday that just tell people not to litter. And I know the road department, they've had some signs from back in the past from previous waste coordinators that they put out. So we try to put that out there and work on that. So
Appreciate it, Nathan. Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, Nathan.
Merry Christmas.
Moving on to judges' announcements. Once again, Denise, thank you, Shoulders, for providing me this list. There's a lot of good things going on in Logan County, so let's just start right now. From now till December 31st, Logan County Tourism is hosting the County Christmas Light Trail through the end of the month. An address list is available at the tourism office or their Facebook page. December 13th, Wreaths Across America ceremony is at the Adderville Square and the Auburn Cemetery at 11 a.m. with wreath line to follow. A third cemetery at Maple Groves in Russellville will be held at 1 p.m. With wreath laying to follow that. Anyone wanting to help lay wreaths are welcome to attend. Also, December 13th, the Quality Christmas Parade begins at 1 p.m. with lineup at noon at the old, and it says Andrews store on Highway 106 East. December 13th is the Lewisburg Christmas Parade, lineup beginning at 3. I think the parade starts at 4.
4:30.
Is it 4:30? Okay. December 13th, Logan County's free dump day is scheduled for residents of Logan County, located at the transfer station, 55 Pleasant View Drive in Auburn. December the 14th, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, the theme of this year's Auburn Christmas Parade, starting at 3 p.m. December the 15th, Kirby's Funeral Home, the coat drive ends December the 15th at Kirby's Funeral Home. You can drop off new or gently used coats. December the 18th, Open Hearts, Open Hands, 9 to 11 at 85 Dunmore Cemetery Road in Dunmore. And following on December 20th, Open Hearts, Open Hands, Food Pantry, 9 to 11, 717 South Lewisburg Road. Also, December 20th is the clerk's office will be open for vehicle bit. They're not open.
We're going to cancel it this month just due to all of the stuff that was.
So that is not happening December 20th. You can do that before, anytime during the week. With that being said, Merry Christmas to everyone on that one. Moving forward to reports, I don't think any reports that we have individually. I think everything will come up later. Moving on, citizens' participation. Anyone who wants to speak to the court? Yeah. Good morning, Greg.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Well, I'm here to ask for help with the ballpark at the city park. I need help now, and here's what I got going on. I'm trying to get the bottom field fixed to start girls' little league softball. There's been a quote for $110,000 for lighting on the bottom field. I went to city council last week. I think he's pretty well going to do that. I've got a quote for fencing, and it's around $50,000. I'm going to replace all the fence. More or less just cut it into a smaller ballpark. I've been talking with Coach Hires, which is the AD of South of the Warren County Schools now. He just donated to me probably $20,000 worth of bleachers that I can get to put on this field. Last week, I applied for a Carpenter Foundation grant to completely redo my Little League field, to finish doing what I want to do to the Little League park. I applied for a Carpenter grant. The grant was for $74,450. I gave the city last week a check for $74,450 to finish my Little League park.
Awesome. Good for you.
But I need help to finish, to do some other things, to finish my to rebuild the backstop on the bottom field. I'm going to say I'm 85%, if not 90%. The city is going to redo the lights. If you've been to the bottom field, it was designed it was a senior league baseball park. They played softball there. Years ago, they divided it up to 3 different fields to play t-ball and stuff like that. I'm going to turn it into, which we could play baseball and girls' little league softball. There's nothing, there's park and rec ball at Auburn for softball, but there's nothing as far as they organize like a kid pitch league. I'm trying to get this done. I got to do it now. I need to start by the first of the year to get everything done. For softball, I got to find out if I'm going to get the help, because I need to start advertising it so I can get kids to start signing up. I know what, y'all got plans for a park. I've heard through the grapevine of what you've done for the county, and as far as giving them money for their parks, I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, have y'all been and seen the other county parks? Have you been to Lewisburg Park and seen what it's bad shape, ain't it? and the other ones are in pretty good shape. And what I'm saying is what I do with the money that I get, you can see where it goes and how it's taken care of and the improvements that's made there. I'm gonna get a quote on my backstop and the stuff that I need done at the bottom field. Probably what I'm asking for is probably around $30,000 to do that. That's, if you've been to the Little League field, it'll be a block wall, the mesh netting, and some concrete around so people can sit in their lawn chairs. And like I said, the bleachers that Coach Howard just donated, I'm gonna try to get as quick as I can. Ethan Holloway is gonna let, they got plenty of trucks at H&H, so he's gonna help me get them. But my thing is like I said, I need help now. And I'd just like to know if I could get it.
Has the city already requested the one-time 25,000 that we give every year?
We have not paid that, no. We usually wait till after the first of the year
We
to
did
do
the
that.
100,000 from the grant.
Right, they've requested
spent
that and
that.
received that for playground
But
equipment.
we always do a one-time $25,000 a year for a special project that we have not dispersed that yet. So I don't know if that's, if when you had discussion with them, if that was brought up, but if they, they can use that money towards a project that they want to use it towards because it's their park, but you could talk to them about that 25,000 that's still coming to them if they go towards that.
I reckon, my question is, the 100,000 that you give to these parks. Okay?
Yes.
Did you have any say-so in what to do with it, or?
They submitted what they wanted to use that money for. The mayors have. At this point, Mayor Stratton's the only one that has, and it was playground equipment at Hampton Park and at Russellville Park. They submitted that. That was the project they submitted for. That's the project they put in. That's the project we paid them for.
For the playground?
The playground equipment, yeah.
But they're still.
But that was also ADA compliant.
Foundation for this county and city that's going to a lot of places that people probably don't know where the money's going. And I'm glad that's what my question is, if you're giving these counties money, as long as they're telling y'all or asking what to do with it. Because I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it.
I understand.
I'm gonna do some good with it.
With that money that I offer to the cities, they have to show me a project, and they have to do the project, and they have to show me where they have paid for that project before I reimburse them for it.
There is some misunderstanding about it being a reimbursement.
There shouldn't be any misunderstanding with any of the mayors. We have all had this discussion, we know, and I've
I
talked
meant
to.
the public. The reimbursement, it needed to be said today.
Well, it's being said right now. It's reimbursement is
Thank
what it is, and that's what it's for. The mayors that are over those parks and the councils submit a project that they want to do, and that's when the project is done, and they show that it's been paid for, that's when we reimburse them for it.
I think that Darrell was doing, they're rebuilding their concession stands and restrooms.
That was their plan.
And I think that project is already underway.
Yes.
I think
It is.
Mayor Hughes in Auburn's going to use his for, I think he told me he's going to use it for matching grants. He's trying to get grants. He's going to use it to match for the grants for redoing their ball fields and whatnot. Lewisburg, when I spoke to Mayor Kathy yesterday, it was actually yesterday I spoke to her about it. They've got some basketball courts and some sidewalks and such like that they want to improve.
Yeah, when they submit their project, as long as it's a need and it's something that is needed, we can't tell them, it's their parks. We can't say, you need to do this. But if it's a legitimate need that they're submitting, it's hard for us to say, no, you can't do that with the money. But I would definitely, if we haven't dispersed that 25, you said you need somewhere around 30,000 more. If we haven't dispersed that 25,000 yet and they haven't chosen their project, I would definitely urge, and we could also recommend to the mayor, you could talk to him, that use it towards what you're needing to finish up.
Now, I don't know, the discussion I had was fencing. I turned in a quote to him for fencing and the lighting. And on the lighting, I think TVA is probably going to help with the lighting because they've done the lighting at Hampton Park. And he's pretty well, I went back and gave him another quote on the fencing to kind of cut it down a little bit to help. But like I said, the quote for the lighting was around $110,000. And the quoting on the fence that I sent him back the other day was 33. That's about 20 to 30 less than what I need to do all of it. And so I don't know.
I don't know if they've already counted that money towards that, or I'm not.
That's
I'm
what
not-
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not-
definitely a conversation worth having.
But, you know, I would love to be able to give you the 30,000, but that's unbudgeted money. We're not budgeting for it. I mean, if you would've came, I mean, we can look at trying to find some for next budget cycle, but we just can't reach in there and pull 30,000 out and
And
do it.
that's kind of, you know, I'll go ask for something, or I'll just, you know, I'll give them a quote, and they say, well, you know, we done had our budget meeting. You know, I don't need to be going out there to the park. Whoever's running the park, or whoever, the county park, they need to go look at some of this stuff. It needs to be done themselves. You know, I'm trying to prove something for some kids.
Right.
The park needs, you know, I don't feel like I should be telling everybody how to run their budget.
I agree.
But I'm just like, again, I'm asking for help. If I could get it, fine. It'd be greatly appreciated, because like I said, I'm trying to start something that, you know, it's never been, they never had girls little league softball here. And if you got kids that play ball, all you hear is travel ball. And for girls, that's the only opportunity they got, is play travel ball. There's no organized softball here for them. But, I appreciate your time.
Let's follow up on that one-time allotment and see if they've already got that earmarked, but if not, I mean, I would say you could use that. I mean,
Yeah.
You haven't dispersed
Well,
that.
I
It's
mean,
in the
and, you
budget.
know, and that's money that we give to the city, and the city, it's the city's park, it's their decision of what gets done. And I mean, we give them, I think.
1,000 a month.
No, more than that.
1,000 a month for maintenance, and then we give them 25,000 one time a year. That's my knowledge.
I'll have to verify those
But
numbers.
like I said, I think right now, I mean, Mark's willing to give the lighting in part of the fence.
That's a big deal right there.
Yeah, I mean, I can get started. But I appreciate it.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
How do you spell his last name?
Anyone else?
Just write it there.
If not, moving on to old business. Item number 1, discuss radio parts and equipment, and radio labor bid that were opened on November 25th fiscal court meeting.
Yeah, so committee met, I sent this out to everybody, it's also in your drive. Committee met about I'll let the judge speak about the parts after we talk about the maintenance, but it was more straightforward. But on the maintenance, we had to evaluate several pages from the 3 vendors that were submitted. And basically, we all met and we did a scoring where we scored on 6 different factors, with cost being the most weighted factor. So when we scored the 3 vendors, VEI was best on the cost. Prior experience, Wilson, we awarded the most points for that. Availability, according to the bids, Wilson, the CI was best on that. Locality of vendor, VEI was best on that. Covered items in the bid, Wilson was best on that. And vendor requirements or expectations, Wilson and CI was best on that. So when we evaluated and scored each one, the committee is making a recommendation to award the maintenance contract to Wilson Communications.
Is that a motion?
Form of motion.
Second.
I would just ask that the minutes reflect that his statements would be stating that it's not the lowest bid, but considering all the factors, it's the best bid in the view of the court.
Sharon.
Everyone get that?
Yes.
Is there any other questions, comments? Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodman,
Yes.
Schultz,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
We appreciate everybody putting in their
Yeah,
bid.
very, very thankful. With that being said, we also need to approve the parts, radio parts and equipment. By looking at the numbers, there's really, it's hard to put a low bid on that one, but, and I'll to those bids. With that being said, by looking at the equipment, Wilson offered a flat 18% plus parts, plus shipping on material. VEI was in there with, they were offering state bid on all Kenwood equipment, but MSRP on anything else. We talked about this in great length, and CI was just realistically not even in the ballpark, to be honest, with the parts. Looking back, we, as a committee, I think, suggested going with Wilson for the parts at the 18, flat 18 plus.
So moved.
For Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion?
Well done with that scoring.
That was
It was,
Tyler.
Is that Tyler's? Tyler, that was well done. Makes
we
it clear to see
just
what you got.
before anybody knows, we took a lot of, we spent a lot of time.
Everybody, I didn't do the scoring, everybody.
I just meant that you could put it in there and you could
Yeah.
see what you had.
Yeah.
Much better than just
I
looking
was
at
a note
numbers and
taker, I
figuring.
guess you could say.
Well, it's very clear to see, thank you.
As I said, we spent a lot of time looking at it, and we spent an hour and a half almost going over each one with a fine tooth, just making sure. With that being said, is there any other discussion on
No,
parts?
Great.
Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcox,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. Moving on to new business. Item number 1, open bids for rock for the Logan County Road Department for the remainder of the 25-26. We received 3 bids for this. First one from Heidelberg. Is that right? Heidelberg Materials. Yes, sir.
This one. 11s aren't readily available all the time. It says when available.
Honestly, yeah. Pee Wee, how often do we use 11s?
We don't use 11s, do we, Pee Wee?
Do what?
Do we ever use 11s?
Yes, sir.
We do. What do we use those for?
Since the last time we used them, we done a little parking lot where, I got it at the airport, like last time we used 11. I think it's good.
They're fine.
It says it's not always available.
Well, next up is Bluegrass. I've opened every one of them.
You need it, my 9.
Yeah, I got one.
I think he's already cut it off.
He did. I just tore off the. Good metal.
And the last bid is from Todd County Stone.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Yes, sir. You have the 3 bids in front of you.
Judge, after going over all this, I think it would be best if we reject all bids and allow you and Pee Wee to make the decision based on availability, but always keeping cost priority. So that would be my motion.
Second.
I think it's an excellent motion, thank you.
You want them back?
Now, let me ask you this, in the event that we choose something and then it's not available with the bidder, do we have a backup?
That's why we.
That's the whole purpose of this, is that we have.
So that we have one and then a backup?
Yes, we have Corey to go to. We've
Okay,
got 3.
that's what I was asking.
You keep them.
If Ford's are cheaper at Heidelberg, we go there. But if they don't have them, then we go to Bluegrass. It's kind of like the fuel bid.
Okay.
We can use Max on and
And availability and cost. But that is absolutely the best thing to do for the county, thank you.
Is Todd County Stone close?
It's right there outside of Elton, right in Elton.
Go to Milton.
They're not really close, but if for some reason one of the other quarries are closed and they're open, we could go, we had the option where we can go get, or, you know, with their pricing on some of those rocks, if the rock isn't available, it might be better. If we're on that side of the county, sometimes it's just as easy to go across to grab it as it is to come this way.
Come all the way back.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, yeah. Clarity?
All right. With that being said, is there any more discussion on this? Not roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 2, open bids for commissary service for the Logan County Detention Center, excuse me. We have 4 bids. The first one is
Can keep you in
from
shape, son.
Carousel. Thank you. I couldn't read that.
We do have a representative from Carousel.
Okay.
Randy Grissom is here.
Excellent.
You have that with you?
Thank you for coming, sir. Nice book.
That'd be good.
Once you look through it.
Oh, definitely gonna have to. Lot to go through, man.
Yeah.
Evaluate these, Judge.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of evaluations before we can make a decision.
Between you and the jailer, looking at all of them over some time.
The next item, the next bidder is Keefe Commissary Cafe. Keefe. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. I'm guessing on that one.
Don't ask me, brother. I'm married to this teacher.
I'll let somebody else look at it and try to figure it out. I'll be 100% honest with you. I hope I never have to understand what that
Funny,
I'm not gonna deny it, Tyler. Not gonna deny it.
so funny.
Mine didn't dress me, and yours didn't proofread yours. You're right.
Exactly right. Crawford's asking me how to spell a while ago.
Big mistake.
It was a person's name,
Still a big
and people's
mistake.
names are always different. You can't go by the English rules for a person's name. If somebody way back in the middle of nowhere, one of their names spelled a certain way, they got it. So, you know,
I think English rules, no, I was embarrassing myself, but the joke that you asked me how to spell something, I
It was
can't.
it was a name, and I wasn't sure how to spell that name, but you know what? He wrote it on my paper.
Did it?
Yes, he did.
I should've
He
checked
clarified it.
I double check that.
I'm spelling bee champion.
Yes, he is, I guess.
Until about the 5th grade.
Well, good for you. Be proud of that. That's a good thing.
I was the only one in there.
They had Google when you was in 5th grade.
The third vendor is Kelwell. There you go, Thomas.
Quit, he retired.
I retired.
You sit down and retire.
Retired.
Take a break.
Stand up in.
Okay, there's definitely a difference in some of these.
Yeah.
On almost all of it. I made my own grid. It's not quite as nice as Tyler's.
Have to do some math on how much it costs per mile to drive the truck to get there.
And that's subjective, because they could be on the north end, or the west side of the county, and it'd be closer. That's
Yeah.
It's not like buying gas wherever you're at. You can't drive across towns to save 1 penny on gas. I mean, that don't make no sense.
The
Here's
last,
the kind of-
fourth and final is
Yes,
from
ma'am. This is
Tiger
Cadwell. Cadwell
Correction
used to
Service.
do it.
You can get the pre-made food.
You know, I mean, they do all kinds of different stuff. Wet food prep and
Okay.
all kinds of stuff. Here you go. I'm just gonna pass that to you.
Okay, so you want to see
There's so
this?
much information in there.
I'll look on with you.
Who was that one? Tiger?
Tiger.
We're
That's the
evaluating.
last one.
That's the last one.
We had Tiger before we had K-Well.
You remember each one?
It's just a
That's impressive.
unique name.
I'll make a motion to table this and let the judge and the jailer go over these bids, and then we can make a better decision on, based on what they.
I second that. I think that's a very good idea.
I have a motion and a
We
second to
can't make a good
table
decision right now.
the items. I'm sorry, what was your name again? I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Would you like to come and address the court before, since you're here? I don't know if we have any questions, but I mean, you can make sure we said the name of your company correctly.
Carousel.
Carousel,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're based in Fulton County.
Okay.
Don't do good with dates, we've been in business for, excuse me, about 25 years. I think some of the things that set us apart from some of our big competitors, which we've got some big competitors in front of us. Our software that runs our commissary system is actually our software. We've got a sister company that's a software company that provides excuse me, all of our software, which is a big problem in our business because most of the companies that are out there outsource their software. We found that out the hard way. We pretty much have tried to partner with 2 or 3 software companies through the years, and it's failed. Ours is the most advanced. It uses facial recognition
Wow.
to identify the inmates, so it's efficient for the staff. They can pass out commissary using a handheld scanner, so it identifies them by, excuse me.
You're all right.
It identifies them by their mugshot. I was running late, I started stopping to get water, I wish I had. But basically, it's a lot more efficient for staff because they don't have to remember the face, they don't have to check the wristband, it's quick,
Right.
they just use the scanner and it identifies the inmate positive.
Great.
We think we compete with a lot of big companies out there. We've concentrated through our entire business life on service.
Okay.
So we'll provide the best service available for the inmates and their families and the counties that we work with. We want to partner.
Well, we appreciate you coming today. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate y'all hearing me.
What county did you say you were from?
Fulton.
Fulton?
Yes, ma'am. Any other questions?
No,
Thank
that
you all
was
for
well
listening.
Thank you, sir.
done. Thank you.
All right, we got a motion to table this to give the jailer and myself time to look over these bids and come up with a feasible option. With that being said, is there any other discussion? Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes, thank you.
Golden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
Not all of them. No, we got any more?
Item number 3, if you'll hand them to Mr. Toomey. Or,
Five.
well, she's got everyone except for one, don't you?
Karis only have one
Okay.
copyright. I'll make you a copy of this, George.
Perfect. Item number 3, approve the receipt of the county clerk's office calendar year 2026 fee budget and maximum salaries for deputies and assistants.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 4, approve the receipt of the Sheriff's Department calendar year 2026 fee budget and maximum salaries for deputies and assistants.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion?
No.
Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 5, approve the receipt of the county clerk's office calendar year 2025 amended fee budget.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 6, approve the $1 million county revenue bond for the sheriff, Stephen Stratton, for a term beginning January the 2nd, 2026 and ending January 2nd, 2027.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 7, approve the annual premium of the sheriff's $50,000 qualifying bond in the amount of $203.60.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 8, approve the annual premium.
Judge, what's the difference, just for education, what's the difference in those two?
qualifying and, I don't really know the difference.
The $1 million bond covers the sheriff's office for the tax and whatnot, and the other actually, I think, covers the sheriff himself.
But the qualify, I guess I was
I
just
don't know
curious
really
what
what
the,
the difference, I'm assuming they're somewhat the same. I do know his is a different amount, I'm pretty sure, compared to Stacy's and Bill's, which are the same. So I don't know, since it is, I want to say his is higher, off the top of my head, I can't remember, but I want to say his might be just a hair higher, and that might be why it's considered something different, but I don't know why one's qualifying and one's just a little different.
I was just curious.
It was a good
Well-
question, Chris, thanks.
All right. Item number 8, approve the annual premium of the county clerk's $1 million public officials bond for the amount of $407.20.
$100,000.
I'm sorry.
So
It is $100,000. I'm
So
sorry.
moved.
My apologies, it is, wow, sorry. Tried to make it worth more than it was.
Yeah.
So, I have a motion and a second.
You want her to be covered.
I did. My apologies, I just looked at it wrong. Yeah. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. I think I'll go back to the eye doctor later. Item number 9, approve the annual premium on the county judge's $100,000 public official bond for the amount of $356.30.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcott,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Your question applied
Yes.
there too.
Item number 10, approve the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA, state and local fiscal recovery fund expenditure approval in the amount of $19,780.30.
So moved.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
And a second. Roll call.
I have a question. Looking on page, I don't know what page this is. There's a highlighted number there of 19,487.98.
Where are you looking at?
It's on the Pennyrile deal portion.
What?
And there's a $146 administration fee added to
Is
that.
that down the next one or something?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, those
Maybe,
together.
well, that don't add up.
That don't
There may
add
be
up
a-
either.
Oh, okay, administrative, $292.32.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up on like page 4.
Is there are we just close this out? We still got more?
This is just what we owe Compass. the
Yeah.
people that-
What I'm saying on the project itself.
We are real close to closing that out, real close.
Have we closed that with the plant board? And
Yes.
it's just Pennyrile's all we
The
left?
Pennyrile's the only thing we have left.
I thought we finished Pennyrile the last
Maybe
check we wrote. I think Pennyrile's closed.
Well, this includes an invoice for Pennyrile.
Yeah, this one goes to Pennyrile.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I think we still owe, according to Hannah, we owe about $60,000 to Pennyrile.
Did you say 60 or 16?
60,
60. After this.
yes.
And you're saying this 19,000 is going to Pennyrile?
Yes.
And another 60 after this.
And you thought it was done, so.
Well, maybe we voted on the amount. We
Right.
voted on something for a final, but there is a final adjusted number. That's what I do know. That was presented by Pennyrile, saying here is your final number. Now, whether or not they requested that payment or not.
They
but
still
we-
have to go through that process with submitting, this is just part of that submittal process to get it all reimbursed,
Right.
so. And Amanda's been
And
taking
that's,
care of
this is why we pay Compass, to make sure that all that stays.
They
in
found
line.
us lots of,
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't see where I'm just confused where we're saying this is going to Pennyrile.
When,
I wound up page 6.
She's telling you keep going.
one more.
There we go.
Okay.
And that's what Chris was talking about the other day.
are you finding? I tell you, when Amanda gets back, I'll get her to get you all the final numbers for that. Do you have any other discussion? No? That being said, roll call.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilco,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 11, approve the appointment of Dr. Jacob Clark to the Logan County Health Board for a 2-year term ending December the 31st, 2027.
Second.
The motion is second. Roll call.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilco,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes. Item number 12, Approve the reappointment of Ann Crawford, Harris Dawkins, Dr. William Ham, and Tricia Campbell, APRN, to the Logan County Health Board for a 2-year term ending December 31st, 2027.
So moved.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Jason. Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Why, yes, it's
Yes.
conflict.
Wilcutt,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Abstain.
Golden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
Big bucks from it.
Item number 13, approve to authorize the County Judge Executive's Office to complete payment of any necessary transfers for the Card Service Center for December 2025. Basically, what that boils down to is our credit card that we use for necessities throughout the county does not come in until after this meeting, and with us hopefully in the next item, not having canceling the December 23rd meeting, we'll have that card payment come in, and we need permission to go ahead and pay that.
Oh, yeah.
Those out of order. You just got those numbers out of order.
Yeah, I know.
I make a motion to accept this, please.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a
He'd be
second.
in trouble if it didn't pass.
Yeah, we really would.
He's really got them in the right order. Because if it don't pass, we're coming to.
Yeah, we're going to be here December 23rd, yeah. Roll call, please.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcutt,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Golden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. Now, item number 14, approve to cancel the December 23rd, 2025 fiscal court meeting.
Second.
Have a motion by Chris, a second by Jamie.
Was I supposed to turn this back in?
Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilcutt,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Golden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. We have no reason to go into executive session, but for post-agenda, Scott, I think you and I have something that we need to talk about. Come on up and tell your tale.
With our current website, we're not getting the traffic or the use out of it that we're paying for. I've reached out to the people that run the .ky.gov site, and I'm getting on a program with them. One, this site would be free to us, and since we're not getting the benefits, you know, when I post bids, when I'm putting stuff, the agenda out there, there was like a total of 7 people that signed up for this website to get notifications. You know, I can do the same thing with the free website. So we've come to a point to where I can start building that, but I'm asking for permission for the judge to sign the agreement so I can start that and then start the transition from one to the other.
So if I'm not mistaken, the way we had spoke about, this is pretty much a new service that has just started to be offered, is that correct? And we're probably one of the first few in line for it.
Yes.
After the discussion we had, Scott went to work and he started looking, or after the last discussion a couple months ago about the website we went through, he found that this is now an option available. It wasn't available when we originally done all this, but now.
They've always given us like a free, but they changed it.
They gave us some very generic, but now we've got.
Department of Local Government control that? Who does?
No, it's the, I don't know.
Brad or Department of Local Government?
No, it's not gonna be Brad.
Tyler Tech, thank you.
Yeah.
But they're doing a new thing with WordPress. Rather than going through, what was it they used in the past?
I'm so sorry, what?
What they used in the past?
We switched from myky.gov over to I can't remember what it was, but I switched back because it was free.
Yeah,
I switched back
but-
to my KY.gov.
yeah, but,
And it was more secure. I remember that's what they wanted us to do. It's supposed to be a more secure site.
yeah.
I think definitely as long as we make sure from the vendor that we're totally out of the contract, we don't have to,
Well, we're up until July, then that contract ends.
there's no
So,
gotchas or.
Well, that was,
there
that was
will
my
not be.
question. Do we need to cancel the old one?
No, we do not, we won't cancel it
Just let it
till
expire.
let it expire.
You have to let them know within a certain amount of time.
Right, yeah, we're gonna get the new site built, and and starting now, building that new site, working with Tyler Tech on that, is gonna allow us to give, Civic Plus the notification needed to say goodbye to them.
I know on mine, if you go back into the Logan County Clerk.us, I think is where it was, something of that sort, it will direct you to the.
Yes, yeah, you can put a forwarding on there you can't put a forwarding on there to direct it.
Yeah, we own that domain, so.
Yes.
Right.
LoganCountyKY.gov.
Right.
Cost savings and.
Yes, yes.
Sounds good to me.
And it was an option, like I said, when we originally built the site, Civic Plus did a really good job building the site, but this option wasn't available when we first did it. So now that it's available, it's a step that we can take to hopefully save some money for the county and have a little bit more control than what we had before.
Good, thank you.
Not much, but a
So
little bit.
moved.
Second.
Yeah,
There we go.
real good.
Any other discussion,
No,
questions?
great.
Roll call.
Davenport,
Yes.
Goodwin,
Yes.
Wilco,
Yes.
Harper,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes,
Bolden,
Yes.
Baker.
Yes. Do I have anything else for post-agenda?
I have a question. I know that it's for National Road 431. You got Clematis and Pembroke and Wilhelm. And there is a light over the entrance of Wilhelm.
Okay.
Do I need to say something possibly to the state about getting maybe a light over Pembroke? We had a couple of cars to come out of there and like they say it's just really dark and they
Right.
can't see. And I was wondering if we could get like a street light. I don't know how that works.
I don't think the state pays for that. I think a private individual owns that
Private
or
in-
pays for that.
That light at Wilhelm is paid for, I'm 50% sure by the gas company.
Because of the
Because
gas,
of their
yeah,
entrance right
because
there.
Texas Gas is right there in the
So
corner.
somebody wants a light there.
Right.
And the individual's gonna have to pay for it, or you're gonna have to go through that whole scenario
Subdivision
like we did
Right.
at Stonewall, and go through a subdivision, and it's put on the property tax bill, and it takes 100% participation, and it can be done, but it's a process.
Sure, okay.
Yeah,
I just,
so-
I had that,
Yeah, I do not believe, I will check and verify with the state, but I'm pretty sure they won't pay for that. But I'll verify with them.
They won't.
I don't think they will. Because if they did, there's hundreds of them out there that could, intersections that could use that, and the county,
Just in
we
Logan
don't.
County.
Yeah, just in Logan County.
okay. I had somebody ask me.
Oh, well, no, it's a very legitimate question, and I wish I could say, yeah, they'll pay for it, but
Okay.
they're not going to, so.
And the other thing, the blinking light that is, we've got a blinking light on, Orniff Mill Road in the bypass. And at night, it really helps out. So 100, that could be possibly something, because it really shows up and tells people, hey, stop, you know.
The red and the yellow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a flashing light.
The flashing light.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Orniff Mill Road and bypass. It's really good.
Maybe we can ask the state barn for us to see if we can get a blinking stoplight, at least on the east and westbound lanes of the new southern bypass. That,
Will that go through? I guess we need to talk to Lucas about it.
Lucas is the first conversation, then, yeah. We can work on that.
I want to say Jack Crosley complained a lot about that. and
Jack's
that's
the
how
one
that
that got the-
came up
Jack's the
in the
one that
first
got the
place.
light.
Jack and another homeowner paid for a light for a while that lit up the road, right?
yeah, but he's talking about that flashing
The
light.
flashing light, Jack brought that up every time they
Oh,
came down
yeah.
here.
Well, actually, I'll tell you who that came from. Chris Hughes.
yeah.
listened, at the time, was just listening to our court, thing. It wasn't, I don't think, on YouTube, and we were having those discussions, and, Jack and another guy paid for a light, but they were still concerned, and Chris is the one who texted me and said, man, I think if you get one of these flashing stoplights, it might really help. So that came from a constituent listening to our
Not
court
even in your
meeting, and
district.
Came up with a great
That
idea.
was a good idea.
At the time, he was in our district. That was District 6.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, he's not in your district, but
They had a really
he's
bad
now.
accident there.
Okay.
They had a really bad accident, and that's what really promoted that sign.
Unfortunately, I'm learning that it takes bad accidents to get anything done, and that's a shame,
That's
but
okay. I was
that's
just
the way it is.
wondering why I know it.
With that being said, is there anything else for post agenda?
Motion
Is that a motion to adjourn?
to adjourn.
Second? Second by Chris. Thank you, everyone, and hope everyone has a happy holiday.